heard you want to leave this place where we grew up. This old town, just put it all behind. Remember you and I would always find somewhere to hide when we were kids, so we could see and hear the water run. The river's gonna cry when you're gone. River's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone. River's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone. River's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone. River's gonna cry when you're. River's gonna cry when you're. River's gonna cry when you're gone.
Well, g'day Van Fam, and welcome back to another episode. This is the Victoria River Roadhouse, and how stunning is this area?
Today, the Svennik children are unlocking a huge achievement. Brett and I were well into our 30s before we achieved this, but they're both under 10 and I'm super jealous. They're going to be crossing into the last state they need to see in Australia, which is WA. It's so exciting.
Also, we're going to be joined by a special guest and friend of the show.
More on that later.
We've done about 200 kilometres of a 500 kilometre journey today, so let's get in the car and we'll see you if anything interesting happens.
Well, we've just crossed through the border. The checkpoint was super easy. They just check your fridges for fruits, vegetables, walnuts, honey. We had none of that because we've hardly got any food, so that was pretty easy. Kids, guess where we are?
Where?
Western Australia!
Yay!
How exciting! Your last state to visit. Are you excited?
Yes, yeah.
It's pretty cool. Whole new adventure for us.
Well, g'day guys. We've made it into Kununurra. We're staying at the town caravan park. We're right in the middle of the town, and this sort of caravan park is the reason why we often say we don't like caravan parks. We had an absolute shit of a time trying to get the caravan into this site. It is so tight and squeezy. Tree right on the edge over there, another tree in the middle of our site. But on top of that, the permanent residents here they're cranky. They're really cranky. This one here's already had a go at us, and because we've had to park the car on an angle like this, because when I parked it in flat, my tail was hanging out onto the road by a foot or so. So now every time we see her, she gives us a good old frowning, like Abe Simpson's frowning of a lifetime.
I'll show him. I'm gonna give him the frowning of a lifetime.
And also, the kids have been going to the toilet, and we've been harassed by another resident who's having a go at us for letting the kids go to the toilet unattended. I'll just show you. The toilet's there. They're 9 years old. They know how to go to the bloody toilet. Leave us alone, for Christ's sake. Anyway, we won't have to do caravan parks for too much longer. We've got some wicked adventures coming up. But let's go and pick up our special guest. Alright, we've just come out to the East Kimberley Rural Airport to pick up this week's very special guest.
Hi darling, how are you?
Hello, Grandma.
Oh, sorry to make you wait.
What a mission, hey? You'll have to tell us about the struggles to get here.
Oh, the struggles to get here. I've done my half lap around Australia in the last 36 hours. Go.
Let me show you.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Grandpa.
Yeah.
You ready for an explore day?
I certainly hope so.
Alrighty, so stop number 1 for our Explorer afternoon was to come and try and cross the Ivanhoe crossing. It's something that's been on my bucket list of things to do in Australia. See, we are here at the Ivanhoe crossing, but a little bit disappointing to find out that it is not open to be used. So all we can do is sit and watch. What do we think?
Pretty cool.
Cool. Would you have liked to have driven across there, Mel?
I would have been very nervous. Let's not lie.
You're like the only one here who's happy that these things are here, is that right?
Maybe.
Quite happy about that?
Yeah.
Still a couple other easy things that we can do that are around town in Kununurra, so we'll go and have a look at what else we can do. Alright, well the Ivanhoe crossing was a bit of a letdown, so we've come into Mirima National Park. Mirima?
Mirima?
Something like that.
I say Mirima.
And we're going to go and do for a walk. It looks like we can do about a 5k walk. You think you can handle about a 5k walk, Grandpa?
Not a problem.
You can keep up with the kids?
Yep. I've been at an airport stuck inside for like Tom Hanks for about 3 days, so I'm ready to rock and roll.
Alright, let's go do a walk. Woo! Well, we're probably about halfway and the sun is starting to set behind us, so I think we're going to put the camera away.
And hurry up so we make it back to the car before dark.
But what a view. How'd you go, Grandpa? Kept up with the kids all right?
Absolutely beautiful.
And this is the reward. What a view.
One of the best spots.
Wow. Alright, we will let you know if we made it back to the car before dark. But if you can see up there, it's a very full moon tonight, so I feel like we'll be sweet even if the sun does can't even speak. I feel like we'll be fine even if the sun oh my god. I feel like we'll be fine even if the sun does go down, but yeah, we really need to get a wriggle on. Let's go, troops! Go, go, go!
I've done a hell of a lot of walks. Might not be as good as Machu Picchu, but in Australia,
we made it back
one of the best.
with this much light to spare, and you can probably hear Grandpa in the background. Grandpa, what do you think of that walk?
Absolutely awesome.
Yeah.
One of the best in Australia.
Alright guys, we need to have an early night because Grandpa and I have something really exciting for tomorrow, so we'll see you in the morning. Good morning. What are we doing, Grandpa?
Hopefully going to catch some fish.
We're barra fishing.
We're in the far northwest, isn't it? Yeah. So, looking forward to it.
We started off with a bit of bait fishing, and I tell you what, with the number of big crocs we saw in the river, I'm pretty glad that Captain Jim was throwing the bait net instead of me. Grandpa got off to a cracking start catching all the barra for us in the morning session. He looked pretty happy.
Are you waiting?
First line in the water, big fella.
Yes.
When's the barra coming in?
I don't know. Better Talk to the hand. Hand holding on.
So we're just starting off with a bit of bait fishing. Captain Joe sending the baits out. Captain Jim. Grandpa onto the first barra.
Keep that line tight, my man. You got to keep the rod bent. Stand up. Can you stand up?
Yeah.
Yep. So you got to keep that rod bent, mate. Lift up and wind your way down.
There we go, Grandpa. How do you feel?
Beautiful looking fish, isn't
it?
Absolutely beautiful looking fish.
6'6".
66.
Pick him up, Grandpa.
I tell you what, he's semi-buggered after all of that.
Let me get a photo for you. So this cow here, we watched him get taken on the other side of the river. That cow right there was alive not 20 minutes ago.
There's his mate still
And-
drinking over the other side.
These ones over here are taking the opportunity. Crazy. They've told me that about 400 cattle get taken from this station every year. Big crocs, and that's why they're so big, chowing down on heifers.
A lot of rump steak.
Please keep your arms inside the vessel at all times. We're keen for a swim, Grandpa? With
Walk
the
on
size
water.
With the size of this guy? Oh my goodness. That makes me nervous. When the fishing slowed down during the day, we did a bit of croc spotting. I've got to say that I have never seen so many big crocs in one place. We even witnessed a cow get taken by a croc, and another group of crocs communally feeding on an old floating cow carcass. The Ord River is absolutely not the place to be taking a swim. I was just blown away by the sheer number of crocs we saw. I would estimate that there was a 4 metre plus croc at least every 500 metres of river. But after lunch it was time to get back into some fishing, and it was my turn to land a fish. Look at this for an outlook for a spot to fish. Sitting here in the current, we're back to a bit of bait fishing now. Ready for some more barra?
Let's see what we can do.
Yoo-hoo.
Oh, look at that. Straight in and done. There you go, Brett. You happy now?
Got my first one on bait.
There you go. Okay.
Alright, back in she goes. Yoo-hoo! Yoo-hoo! After a hard day of fishing, we need a nice cold drink. And the best cold drink is beer. Woo! I don't know if I'm going to drink it, I'm just going to do this with it.
What do you reckon about all that fish, Grandpa?
I'm flabbergasted. I cannot believe. Look what we caught. This is only 3 fish, and there's probably, I don't know, value-wise, probably a couple $100 worth of barra.
We're only halfway
Fresh
through,
as.
so we're going to be eating barra on the gib. What do you reckon about us chopping up the fish in the caravan, Mel?
Yeah, it's super lovely.
Are you just as happy as Grandpa?
I don't like the fish smell.
But it doesn't smell. It is so fresh. You cannot ever have barramundi as fresh as this.
I think it smells fine. So what is the plan today, Dara? Where are we heading?
We're going to pay $12 and go to the infinity pool at Lake Argyle. So it's $12 for a day pass per person. And we're going to go for a swim and have some lunch there, I guess.
Yeah, I'd rather swim there than in the Ord River though. Holy cow, those were some big ass crocs in there. We'll see you at Lake Argyle. Sorry, it's what now?
It's a little fresh.
Only one way to do it.
Only one way to do it.
I didn't want to do it.
Never once you get in, Daddy, isn't it?
Not
Fresh.
really. It's still cold.
It's still cold.
What?
I'm too short, I can't touch the bottom of the pool. I'm a short person problem.
Well, we made it to the infinity pool over Lake Argyle.
And it's gorgeous. I mean, the view is just amazing. I think we're only seeing like a quarter of what you can see.
I don't think we're seeing half of Lake Argyle, but it is pretty cool. We'll just grab a few happy snaps and then we'll get out of here.
So we've just finished up at Lake Argyle and now we're going to do one of the top 10 things to do here at Kununurra, and it is to go watch sunset from Kelly's Knob.
Kelly's Knob.
Such a child.
Alright, it says we got a 1.2 kilometre walk. It's telling us to allow for an hour before return.
I remember close to the car they wanted drinks and
What happened, Mel?
I need snacks and drinks.
Kids, eh? You enjoying this, Mel?
No?
Just look at you. Look up, not down. It's the view about town.
Oh.
But I tell you what, I've just popped my head up over here. I wasn't going to film anything climbing up here, but you've got to have a look at this. Have a look at this. And wow.
That's a lot higher now. It didn't look that high.
That is impressive. Come on over, darling. Come on. You can do it. Got the blinkers on?
I don't look. I'm fine.
Well done. I'm proud of you. This one's conquering a few fears, isn't it?
Oh, you just can't. You just can't look down. I'm looking that way.
If you didn't know, Mel's quite petrified of heights, and
I'm gonna sit down now.
we really are up quite high. We're on top of Kununurra up here. This is insane. Kelly's Knob. Whew. Does it get any more Kimberleys than this, eh? Got an emu in hand.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
Cheers. How good is this? What a spot.
I am here in the middle of nowhere. There is no there, it is cold there, but I am safe and I am warm. Although it's hard, I know I gotta keep up. No time to lay to drift away. I find my space, I spend my time down the rabbit hole again, and as I fall I can feel the pain. You can't tell me where to go, so I don't know, I just go with the flow. I go with the flow. I'm falling up, I'm falling down, from the sky and from the ground. Up above just like below, and I don't know where I should go. 'Cause I'm stuck in limbo.
Well, the sun's gone down and I think we better make our way down this climb because it was quite treacherous. And when we get back, Grandpa has offered to cook some fresh barramundi.
Yay!
Again.
Again.
Come up to Kelly's Knob if you come to Kununurra and watch the sunset because that was amazing. Alright, well Mel and I have just enjoyed a little bit of time to ourselves.
It's a rarity.
Kids have been here at Grandad's Digs. We'll take you in and give you a look around Grandad's Digs. What you get in the middle of Kununurra. Hello everybody!
Uh-oh.
Busted.
Busted.
You got a glass for me?
Sorry. Oh, maybe.
Kitty's got the chicken nuggets and chips and pies. Here's the Kununurra Digs. There is a bathroom up there, a bedroom here, and a trampoline here in the middle. I won't jump because I'll probably go through the floor.
This place is probably about 50 or 60 years old, or 160 years old, but...
Ooh, a glass
I've
of
got a
wine
bed.
for me, thank you. So what's cooking, good looking?
I thought between Mel and... Oh, sorry.
What do we got?
I think we caught some barramundi the other day, which has
look
been
like you've
beautifully
Panko crumb.
Yes.
Good salad, I see.
And bringing a bit of civilization at Kununurra. Look at the salad.
How have you enjoyed your time here in Kununurra?
Absolutely beautiful. It's lovely to visit. It's lovely to go home, but
All
it's
right.
lovely to visit.
Well, get to work and cook me some dinner. Have a look at that. Grandpa, have you tried your fresh
No, but
Kununurra barramundi? I have to think where we were for a minute.
I could just try that, just to let you know.
Give us a taste test. Squeeze a lemon.
And that is homegrown organic lemon. And let's have a look. Looks beautiful.
Delissimo. Nothing like catching your own fish, cooking it and eating it. Well guys, we're going to wrap up the vlog here. Guess what's coming up?
You gotta like, subscribe, and comment.
I was going to say work and school, but
We're gonna do that too.
thanks so much for watching and we'll see you next week.
Bye,
Bye.
guys.